Y'all know the deal. I'm breaking down this dance practice. If you guys have heard the song and have seen the dance, you guys know that it's high energy, all fun, and just overall good vibes. So let's get right into it, baby. Let's go, baby.
오케이 우리 청춘들 파이팅! 청춘은 바로 지금!
Already like a high energy off rip, baby. Nice musicality. The footwork and the energy right in the beginning, love it. Ooh. I absolutely love the staging. And what I'm seeing so far too, and I've seen this dance a lot, their timing is so good. Despite it being pretty fast and footwork heavy. Okay! God damn! Here we go. We know what part is coming up right now. Damn, the floor work too. Come on, y'all. The jumping, dude, it's so good. If y'all haven't seen the Inside 17 for this, y'all need to watch it. I've also reacted to it. God damn, bruh. Nice timing. The energy, crazy. Y'all know we're gonna go through this shit because there's so much. So this song or this dance in general and the way that they stage it is very like, it's almost like let's say you're with a group of friends and you're making all these like stupid jokes or stupid ideas, but they happen to be the best ideas ever. That's basically what this is, because the way that they stage this is how it, like, I would visualize that in my head too. Like, I absolutely love it. So let's go. I got y'all. Let's go through it. So now with this beginning section, this is a way to quite literally set up the tone of this song and the performance. Like, it's not even dancing yet. We have the dancers quite literally showing as like they're the fans and they're screaming towards BSS. I love it. And in a way too, that actually gives them energy. That gives BSS energy, but not only BSS, but the dancers as well, because everyone is basically having this chain reaction of energy to help with how fast the choreo is, but also how fast the song is and how upbeat it is. I like the musicality there with the piano. So with the footwork and the piano musicality here, what I really like about this is, again, how I mentioned earlier, how they're throwing the energy at each other. So they're gonna hit this like musicality with the piano. You guys can hear it, but I'm gonna just play it once for y'all. Just that part, and then right when they come in after the piano section, what the rest of the dancers are gonna be doing is like they're basically cheering them on. Oh, they're doing this like hype crowd kind of thing as BSS will just go crazy in this first sequence of this choreo. Basically, like they just pop up with the footwork and energy right away, and that's pretty much what we need from this song, especially when they perform it. So let's just go, yeah, let's just fuck it. I just want to see it again. Why not? And I like how they attack a little bit up the stage. They don't go all the way through. They don't go all the way up stage, but they still move a little bit up to use that to, you know, I guess like cover some space on stage. And then right here, they do kind of like a curtain reveal after the footwork with the dancers. Just this part where everyone's just gonna run across stage, jump over each other, and just do something random on stage. It's not technically random, but it adds to the theme of the entirety of the dance practice and or performance. And what I mean by curtain reveal is once they actually do the jumping and the sliding on the floor, you'll have the rest of the dancers along with BSS to go ahead and start the choreography. It's like kind of like this. It's like you have a door, a sliding door. Yeah, imagine a sliding door, and right as you open the sliding door, you start to see people pass the sliding door. That's basically what I mean. And the staging is just so clever because a lot of the moves are very like jokey, like it's almost like you just joked around too much and it just ended up being on stage. That's pretty much what I said earlier. But with here, a lot of the staging that you'll see is like a bunch of jumping, a bunch of like just posing in the air or doing like a big smile or a really flamboyant pose. And right here, actually, honestly, just watch the girls here. And again, there's the jumping, right? And I like how they use the footwork there for that choreography to actually expand out for this formation, while the rest of the dancers will go in for that new formation. Nice levels here to create a little bit more of a dynamic for this formation. The girls that are pointing diagonal, they're gonna hit these bases. And I'm gonna try to point it out for you guys. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. But they're hitting these bases with their bodies. Yeah, so those two bases, it's to accent that bass as everyone else is doing something different here in the front. So I'm gonna, one more time, I got you. You know what? Fuck it. Just one last time. You see what I mean? Like, while the choreo itself is actually really difficult, you have like random accent choreo that's not necessarily meant to be taken seriously. And that's exactly what this dance practice is and performance that they want to show us when they promote this song, right? Like, I'm not even paying attention to BSS at this point. I'm paying attention to dancers because they have so much things that they do that add to it, right? That give this entire thing life. Look at what they're doing in the back. I love that. No, even the way they transition off, they're look at the way the ladies transition off. They're just running off, all goofy, and like that again. Like this might be one of my favorite dance practices I've seen in a minute, just because of how good it is, but also with a mixture of just like, oh yeah, we joking around though. And so when we actually do get into the choreography a little bit more with this part for this chorus, they keep it really clean. They got the footwork down, obviously. So when we get to I'm gonna go back, right? We're gonna go here once the girls leave. They attack it. They keep the footwork, right? Like I said, very clean. And they switch up the energy when they need to. So when it needs to be chill, they can be chill. And when they need to throw out the energy, they'll throw out the energy. And so that section with that amount of footwork, what I really like about it is that there is these fast piano sounds in the song. And I don't know if they just in the dance practice they probably joked around, was like, hey, let's give her a solo and have her do the footwork with us. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Given, like, if you guys have seen Inside 17, if you guys are carrots, I feel like this is something that they probably did during dance practice. They're like, oh, you know what, let's pick her and then just put her in this section. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And so the reason why I also really like that section is that not only that they're doing, like, here's the thing, and this is what I like to point out too, you don't need to hear footwork all the time in a dance practice. I see it all the time. Yes, footwork sounds are very satisfying, especially when everyone's hitting the timing exactly at the same time. However, you don't always need to hear the footwork sounds to see something satisfying with footwork. And what I really like about this section is not only that they're doing footwork, they're actually doing something with their upper body as well, where they're switching their torsos, their shoulders, to really give it a little bit more details rather than just focusing on the footwork. So I'm going to replay that section just so you guys can see that they're switching their shoulders around. They also have the arms being straight. And yeah, like, god damn, bro. Super clean, man. You see what this is? This is exactly what I mean, dude. Just watch the backup dancers here. Just the shaking, dude. And I actually really like the way that the girls transitioned in here. So rather than just walking in, it's obviously choreographed to transition in. But I think what I like is that it's a diagonal formation rather than just like a straight line that goes in. Here comes the drop. Lines are super clean for them as well. Now I'm actually gonna point out one part for this section. I'm gonna let it play a little bit before the chorus. So with this entire section with the drop, I'm actually just gonna go back to the drop specifically because for this entire section, the lines are really clean, straight arms, and then their wrists are like on point. But what I actually want to really highlight for you guys is the flow work that the girls do. There's a great contrast that actually happens here. While the guys are actually going to drop really slowly, the girls are going to rotate their legs. I don't know how to explain it. They're like, think of a lever that you're doing, and then it's fuck. I feel like you guys know what I mean. So what they're doing is that they're rotating, and it almost looks like they're the ones making the guys drop really slowly because they're rotating some sort of lever to make them drop slowly, or like, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. So the reason why this is such a nice, aesthetically pleasing like effect is because of the way that they do it all at the same time, and it's not being rushed. So, and then everyone is on point with their legs as well. Honestly, think of a freaking clock. I think that's like the best thing that I could do, or like think of. But anyway, let's just play it. And it's like, the angles are there, and then they're doing some sort of ab workout. They're basically doing some sort of ab workout here. Look, if I pause at this frame, like, look at that shit. And here, they attack it here with the footwork. Love it. And one more thing, I think what I like before they transition off, and they still do more right when the chorus hits. Again, basically an ab workout. Here we go. More jumping. Everyone being included with the vibes. There's something very important about this. So before we get into the dance break is that the buildup of the dance break. So you know how BSS is basically like saying a bunch of things, right? They're like yelling. You got the backup dancers up jumping like at separate times. So the reason why I'm pointing this out is that it's super important for the dance break because because this song is so high energy and everyone's just like going full out from the start all the way to finish, is that when this is happening and they're screaming right before the dance break, they're gaining energy from each other. I think that's one of the main important things that I actually want to point out with this dance practice, is that if you have like just energy being just like a chain reaction with all your dancers, it's so much easier to do a run through full out when everyone's on the same page of energy. So, or I guess in this case, when everyone is high energy. So this is what I love about this dance practice, and I feel like that's one of the main things that I want to just talk about, or I guess point out. I know I've been like talking hella, and again with dance practice breakdowns, this is how it is. And also like with 17, or I guess in this case BSS in general, or specifically, I'm gonna be talking a lot. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I'm sorry. The build up here, I love it. So there's a level change here. I actually did not notice this before, but when they do the head part, the hey, 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 they're gonna do a slight level change to kind of just give us a little bit of contrast. So you'll see that they're gonna be a little bit on the higher level right before they do the head part. And then as they do the head part, they're gonna slightly just go down a level. Nice formation change there. Freaking Hoshi, dude. One more thing, I'm just gonna replay that dance break. Just fuck it. Why not? So when they do the footwork here, they all have the same bounce, which I love. It's satisfying to watch because you know that that's how they're smart dancers, because everyone knows how to actually accent the footwork properly. Freaking, they're so sick, bro. Y'all are so sick. I know I talked a lot for this one, but man, it's just when it comes to 17, you guys know me. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, especially you carrots, you guys know that I talk a lot. Like if it's gonna come to 17, like it is what it is. All right, and if you don't like that, it's all right. You know, it's okay. But I'm a little hyper too. But yeah, this was such a fun dance practice to talk about and just break down a little bit. Not even a little bit, bro. That was not a little bit of a breakdown, but it really is fun to just watch these and just talk about what I like to do a lot, or what I love to do. I really do appreciate for anyone that sticks around to hear, you know, the explanations or why I highlight certain moments in dance practices. So yeah, all I'm saying is they went crazy.